I stand before you today with deep sense of humility, gratitude for giving me the opportunity to lead our great state for the past 2 years. My dedication to public service in our state has lived for much longer, and my tenure as chairman of Charanchi local government area left me convinced that we must become leaders we want. This day is a moment of honest reflection, a moment to account for the trust you placed in me and in our government. When you give us the mandate to lead, I made a promise to build a future where every citizen, regardless of background or status, can live with dignity, opportunity, and security. That promise remains in my solemn oath. We call our development blueprint Building Your Future, and we meant every word. This was never about building for show. It is about building for purpose, with people, and with permanence. I subjected my plans to rigorous assessment and analysis through our Blueprint Committee, which had 11 subcommittees and over 200 of our best in the state. Some are now members of my administration, and many remain trusted advisors to this government. In our unprecedented move, I brought members of my team to form part of the State Transition Committee, so they understand the state of affairs and share our vision for the future of Katsina State. I would like to use this opportunity to thank the past administration of His Excellency Malam Dikko Masari and all other administrations for their support and the work they had done for our dear state. The over 400 pages in the transition report provided insight we have used to navigate the map of governance. I was elected for 4 years, and every moment is crucial to achieving our policy objectives. And we now in our midterm. It is important for the people to understand the situation when we took office and the steps we have taken to address major challenges and turn the tide of development of our state. The headwinds facing Nigeria as a country when we took office were severe, and navigating the path for development required new ways of thinking and doing. Upon resumption in office, one of the first challenges I had to deal with was the impact of announcement of fuel subsidy removal on the availability and the price of petroleum in our filling stations. The floating of the exchange rate and the subsequent inflationary effect caused so much hardship on the citizens, and we were determined as government to bring relief to our people. This was compounded by a rise in insecurity in 24 of our 34 local governments, and a general sense of uncertainty and the challenges of setting up a new government. I'm grateful to Almighty Allah for answering my prayer that I shall have a clear strategic plan and a good sense of direction if I were to ever become a governor. The extensive preparation for the movement, and I decided to run for the office of the governor, which continued to today. I was sworn in, allowed me and my team to hit the ground running. Every first-time governor can attest that nothing can fully prepare one with the daunting task of leadership, but sincerity of purpose can be the key to success. The Building Your Future strategic blueprint placed public sector administration reform at the forefront of our development agenda. The state civil service is vital to the efficient and effective policy implementation and reforms. We are required to align all ministries, departments, and agencies to achieve our set objectives. We immediately embark on extensive mandate mapping to understand all government institutions and their structures. The outcome of the mandate mapping exercise yielded extensive restructuring and to align with our vision for development. We established new ministries including security and internal affairs, higher and technical vocational education, rural and social development, and merged agriculture with livestock development. Many departments which operated independently were returned to their parent ministry, and new institutions were created to drive the policy objectives of this administration. We established Katsina State Development Management Board to coordinate development partners' activities, align them with the State Development Plan. The Strategic Policy Implementation, Monitoring and Evaluation Unit (SPIME) tracks the performance of our MDAs. Katsina State Irrigation Authority is the first of its kind, and Katsina State Enterprise Development Agency is recognized nationally as a vanguard for MSME development. We also established a Department of Public Service Reform to thoroughly assess government processes and work with MDAs to drive reforms. We recognize that institutions are nothing without people, so we introduced merit-based promotion, starting with the competency-based appointment of permanent secretaries in the state. We conducted a comprehensive staff audit and skills gap analysis to inform our recruitment, placement, and capacity building. The 2,000-page report is now under review, will be implemented, inshallah. The local government are instrumental to service delivery, and we are working closely with the chairman to ensure we are aligned in our strategic objectives. I joined the newly elected chairman during their orientation program, and we are committed to working together to meet the needs of our people. Local government administration reform will be driven by the upgraded College of Public Administration in Funtua, and we are confident we can return to local government service secretariat to their aberrant and impactful days. In another unprecedented achievement, we clear the backlog of pension and gratuity for the state and local government, allowing the state to focus on new contributory pension scheme. The fight against insecurity was a major pledge during my campaign, and that I will expend all the necessary resources to fight it. Katsina State Community Watch Corps was part of my strategic policy objectives, and we did not waste any time in passing the law and setting up the community-driven security outfit, which has inspired other states. We have made significant gains in the fight against insecurity, but much more must be done to eradicate the banditry and other forms of criminality in the state. We continue to work with the federal government and the military to bring an end to this menace. For those who doubt our commitment, I can assure you that you are wrong. We have lost many in this battle, and we continue to pray for them and their families, that Allah will have mercy on them. We will continue our policy of supporting victims rather than paying ransom to the bandits. I call on every one of us to please work with the authorities to provide information where it will lead to the arrest or termination of bandits. Food insecurity is clear. The present danger to our people. My administration has made significant investment in agriculture and livestock development to alleviate malnutrition and provide a source of livelihood for our agrarian society. Our input and farming implement distribution has transformed agricultural productivity in the state. We have also supported thousands of farmers with small-scale irrigation technologies and have concluded plans for major irrigation projects around the key dams in Katsina State. The recently launched Katsina State Agricultural Mechanization Center will further support farmers to cultivate more land and increase their income. With over 400 tractors, mulching implements, combined harvesters, planters, and mobile irrigation rigs, and other equipment, we are set to revolutionize the sector. We grew the number of extension workers from 72 to over 780, with plans to recruit even more. The next step is to establish processing zones to create value addition and consumer products in the state. Katsina State become a net importer of processed agricultural products very soon. Livestock development is another key pillar of this administration effort to improve family income and diversify our local economy. The national and international demand for meat and dairy present enormous potentials for our farmers, and my administration will make all the necessary investment required for the sector to grow. The situation we met in the health care sector needed major interventions to improve the quality and affordability of health services as part of my policy objectives. I was committed to providing one fully functional primary health center in each of the 361 wards in my first term in office. We have currently completed more than half. Low levels of medical personnel are also a major problem for the sector. In 2 years, we have recruited an additional of 638 workers and sponsored at least 41 students abroad to study medicine. Our investment in healthcare saw the establishment of a best dialysis center in the country. We have now committed to building the best radiology and laboratory diagnostic center in the country in partnership with Siemens Healthineers. We are deliberate about turning Katsina State into a primary destination for medical tourism within the country. This is our long-term strategy to ensure our people access to best health care at affordable cost. We have also invested in addressing child malnutrition, maternal mortality, and infectious disease. The State Drug and Medical Supply Agency has been optimized to provide genuine drugs at affordable prices, even in hard-to-reach areas of the state. This government understands healthcare transformation will take time, but we are confident we can accelerate the process by taking the right steps in the right direction. Education is the cornerstone of modern development, and we are committed to ensuring that we improve the quality and accessibility of education in our state. Our children must be competitive in the future. Our investment in this sector will give them an edge. As part of my campaign, I pledge to build 3 model schools to become the beacon of our educational reform, and we are on track to achieve that. With over 150 primary schools and 75 junior secondary schools, since we took office, we have built new schools in our state history. We are currently building an additional 77 new secondary schools, and we have taken steps to bring computer technology to our schools, so our children have an earlier exposure to modern education. We have carried out extensive renovation and invested in wash facilities in our schools for the comfort of our students, and this government has significantly reduced the number of out-of-school children in the state. Education is a collective responsibility. We are all accountable. Families and communities must be at the forefront of education reform and quality assurance of our educational system to succeed. My administration recruited 7,326 teachers into a system to boost the ratios, and we are committed to ensuring that our teachers have the necessary tools and training to provide quality education. My strategic policy expressly identifies social care as a major component of our government's strategic policy. While some may not agree with subsidies and palliatives, the challenges time we face means our most vulnerable must be supported. We have made unprecedented social investment to lower food prices, provide cash support, and ease the suffering of our people. We will continue to monitor the national indices to ensure that the government takes appropriate measures to alleviate the effects of poverty in our state. This is a huge undertaking, but my administration will do its best. In line with our effort to grow all sectors at unprecedented rates, we are investing in public infrastructures and utilities. We have completed some of the roads we inherited from the past administration and gone ahead to build new ones to ensure Katsina State remains one of the best interconnected states in the country. We have upgraded major roads in key towns and recently commissioned Eastern Bypass will expand our capital city and serve our people for decades to come. Rural renewal remains a key part of my policy, and we will continue to invest in rural infrastructure for sustainable development. We have improved transportation by providing additional buses, and we plan to expand exponentially in the next phase with more routes and bus services. We are building water infrastructure across the entire state to provide safe and potable water to our people. Major rehabilitation has been done to Ajio and Zobe water works to boost urban and semi-urban supply. We are on track to double access to water by the end of this year. We have also made significant gains in providing power to our people by improving distribution infrastructure. We have deployed solar mini grids to power the Ahmadi Hospital, State Secretariat, Government House, and the General Hospital Katsina, all of which will boost efficiency and reduce cost. We will soon move our waterworks and higher education corridors of upgrade to improve power supply. My administration understands the key role that macro, small, and medium enterprises play to boost economic development. We established Katsina State Enterprise Development Agency and provided seed capital for it to support MSME in the state. This fund has helped over 10,000 enterprises and continues to reach even more people. We encourage all MSMEs to improve their value addition and expand scope of business as a viable strategy to grow our local economy. We were quick to embrace technology and launch a fully digitalized treasury single account and automated our revenue collection service. This has led to significant growth in revenue generation, improved transparency in governance. Our major hospitals, health insurance, and drug supply and management have also been digitalized to block leakages and increase efficiency. My administration is focused on bringing service to the people to meet their needs. So we embark on a most comprehensive community-driven development in our country. Our community development program is designed to take community-based budgeting and community-based monitoring and evaluation to all the activities of my administration. Our budget for 2026 will be designed entirely on community need assessment, and going forward, all MDAs will be required to implement their budget strictly based on the priorities of our communities. We remain determined to ensure socio-economic justice, universal development across the entire state. The next 2 years present me and my team with an opportunity to serve our people with even more dedication, resolution to meet our policy objectives. We have been able to start implementing over 90% of the policies in my blueprint, and by the will of Allah, will complete them all while introducing new ones. Our strategy for the next 2 years is to improve the utilization and optimization of the investment we made over the past 2 years. Every good action we have taken will be expanded, and any mistake will be eliminated to the best of our ability. Governance is a collective effort. We must continue to work together for the progress of our state. The limitation of what the government can do must be fully understood, and supporting the government to be successful can only lead to a better future of our people. I would like to thank everyone that has supported my administration over the past 2 years. I extend my heartfelt gratitude to members of the State Assembly, our traditional leaders, security agencies, development partners, religious leaders, civil society, and various associations. I also express my appreciation to members of the State Executive Council, my team, the entire civil servant for your dedication to our vision. I thank all good people of Katsina State and be rest assured that my administration will continue the tireless work of building a better future for us all. God bless Katsina State. God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria.